and reveal yourself if you want to.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to know, but I also would like to know like a reasonable pace, like
Not one each day.
not like. By the way, there's like 4,000 people here now. Also, I feel like I'm streaming, so I don't care what I'm saying now.
Well,
Yeah, I hope
better
for.
question: who's actually here at the beginning?
Anyway, so I'm hoping I don't have like a football stadium worth of people in my system. That'd be. I mean, I don't. I mean, I would take it, but I would like not take it very well, if that makes sense. I'm sure I'm like being really great to like anyone else who might be like hearing what I'm saying and being like, oh yeah, this person sounds amazing. Like, I'd be totally supportive of us. Not. Um, but I mean, I've treated everyone well so far. It's just I I don't know. It feels weird to say like, I'd rather not be like more
You
than
might want to change
five.
the title not to say Stream Archive.
It says stream archive in the title.
It does.
Oh, great. Let me get back to YouTube then.
I mean, if I had access to, I would definitely fix that for you, but I doubt you want to give me access to your YouTube studio.
I don't even know how to. So
What I do know is that I have access to Diamond's YouTube studio. Easy, trust me. Luckily for him, that trust will most likely never backfire. Unless he does something extraordinarily stupid and ends up ruining his reputation. Then it'll almost certainly backfire. I have access to Diamond's YouTube studio. Easy, trust me. But in that case, it would be entirely his fault. The question is, how far behind is your stream today?
I'm opening up YouTube Studio to try to edit the video.
Well, it's still showing you pressing edit on index.php here.
Programming
And again.
systems page.
Oh, this is the actual stream archive. Okay.
Doing web
Let me go to the
development.
actual stream. Okay, it's not that far behind.
Okay, well, I've changed the title. Okay, so, update on my system, all that, blah blah blah. I'm PLO, etc. I might have DID, I might not, I don't fucking know. Yeah, anyway,
Things that occurred recently will not be stated.
anyway, so back to coding. So where we left off, I was on, I had just added the login feature. So if I got PHPS, I can like run the server and then like local host. So see if I can go
Just
here.
remember that
I have
any reactions to things you do will always be delayed because your stream is
so
delayed.
here's like the info user page. It says welcome and like your name, and then it's gonna say your systems down here, right? Because one of the things I wanted to do is I wanted to support subsystems because since PPL doesn't support subsystems very well, and PLKit doesn't support them at all. So I wanted to make sure subsystems were possible. So I'm making sure you have more than one system on your accounts. But yeah, so this is really awesome. You have like ability to log in and log out, right?
You
And
gotta remember to change the font at some point.
I'll do it probably at the end. Test 1, 2, 3.
Times New Roman is a perfectly good font for testing, but
Alright, see, and I can log in, and it gives me my info, So currently, I need to make it so you can actually create systems and add members to the systems, and pretty much the entire functionality of the site I need to like implement now, right? So I'm trying to think of like how the best way to do that is. I made this system PHP like a library for it, but
What you theoretically could have done is instead of having it state the system name and then log out in the address bar there, not address bar, whatever it's called, header, they could have just made a drop down on the system on the account name, not system name.
I don't know how to do drop downs, and that makes them
Which
more
is
nav bar
exactly
shit.
why I didn't. Yeah, which is exactly why I didn't suggest it at the time.
And that
Then
makes
again,
more
I was
nav,
probably passed out when you coded that.
and that makes more nav bar shit. And you saw how hard the nav bar was.
Avoid interaction with the navbar. Got it.
Yes.
Oh.
Fucking nav bars, they suck. Um. Okay. So in members we've got like under users we've got the user, and then under systems we're gonna have like the name of the system, um, an ID for it's a subsystem and what user created it. So that's a pretty simple thing. I'll probably add more in here eventually, like maybe like a avatar or like a like a photo, a description of the system, etc. But good for now, minimum viable product or whatever. Um, have a name and whatever else. Okay,
Ow.
so I'm gonna add SQL stuff.
Oh, great. More fucking behind the scenes coding.
Yeah, the best kind. I love backend shit, except I hate SQL, but still. Um,
Learning something else would be harder than just doing SQL.
I mean, I've heard what's it called easy. I've heard like MongoDB is pretty easy. You just like can just push JSON into like a database or something. I think that's how it
I mean,
works.
that would be more. That would probably be more effort than transferring everything you've already, and just continuing
Yeah, but
instead of
also,
just
also like
transferring
it's
everything you've
still the
already
same.
done.
It still sounds garbage. Just to encode the data into JSON and then send that over. Hey, I have to encode into a SQL query. I mean, it's not that different, honestly. What did I just
The
do?
SQL queries are code are formatted strange.
Yeah, they're basically just another language. They're not really designed for what I'm using them for. Create system, and
Then again,
then
what is something that you when have you ever used something the way it's been designed to?
I mean, I'm doing web design the way it was done like 10 years ago. Um,
Yeah, but like I said,
yo,
since when have you ever done something the way it was designed to be done?
I mean, it's kind of the whole thing about being a hacker. Int
Who cares if it's deprecated? Does it work?
subsystem, and then int user ID created. User ID created. I'm just gonna user ID. Okay, insert into systems. No, question mark, question mark, question mark. And then SBII. And then the system name, the boolean for if it's a pure system, which I'm probably always just gonna set to true, but it's good to have around in case if need it for something else. Okay, so if I want to make something for singulets, I know, unthinkable. I say as like I'm in a call with like probably 3 singulets.
2.5. Reminder, I'm still a mystery.
Yeah, well, being a mystery is the same as being a singlet, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, you don't know that.
Singlet is like a youth experience. It's not like a thing like you just are. It's like if you don't experience multiplicity for like at any point, you're singular. I guess that's how I see it anyway.
Yeah. So I just said 2.5. I don't know why 2.5 instead of 2.7.
Okay, member name string pronouns, and then ints from system, and that should be enough to tie everything back to whatever we need. So from system ID, and then the system ID it's from, and then blah 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 blah. So into members values question mark question mark question mark. Okay, so this should be the most basic thing to just like create entries inside the database. So SSI. So there we go. I'm also gonna add a function to get the user ID from any user because I know I'm gonna need it. So user ID get user ID, and it's gonna select. Instead of selecting count style, I'll just select count. I'll select ID from users. Where username equals question mark, and then I'll just return that as an int val. Simple enough. And I'll do the same, get username, and it will take an int user ID, and I'll select username from users where ID equals question mark, and then ID is this, and this is like an integer instead, and just return this like as is. There we go. Now I can pull a username and I can pull a user ID relatively easily. I fucking hate this is why I hate secret code. See how like all of this looks almost exactly the same, but like slightly different, and like it's slightly different in a way where you can't abstract it away into functions. Yeah. Okay. So get user ID, and then create member and create system. So yeah, awesome. Okay, I want to test this out now. So if I go verify login, if I go to login.php, so I think it's in users. Okay, I want to pull in session. I want to pull in like the user ID and set that to get user ID of the username. If like, yeah, so that should be able to pull in like the user ID then, I think. Providing I put that in all PHP in like the right order, which I do. I'm also going to include system.php. Okay. Which currently has nothing in it, but hey, you know. Progress, you know, baby steps first, whatever. Okay,
Yeah.
so we need to now make the systems page, the systems PHP. So we can add like a button to make a system. which I'm going to add to here on user PHP. Users. I think I'm actually gonna create a folder called user, and that will be all data for the user stuff. Just keep things a bit organized. System info.php. I ain't go for a sec. I'll be right back.
Oh God, don't make me keep the potentially one person entertained again. Actually, it's probably just me. Who's bumping their mic a lot? I'll take that as a Nathan.
Kinda. Any comments existed since thing? Hello?
I'm currently typing no. Nobody's messaged anywhere in chat.
Okay.
Even in the part of chat that you don't see.
So. Here's a PHP. Okay, so now I can have that inside there. I can simply just include user/system info.php, and that should look the same. But the idea is that will then create cannot greet or get username. Previously declared. Oh, right. Hang on. I don't know why. It's because in here I'm using like I'm gonna call it db get username and db get user ID. Okay, so it's like carrier of getting from the database. Honestly, I'm gonna change user exists to be db user exists. Db create user. I'm just gonna change all these to prefix effect db. I could make a class to do this like better, but I don't know how to do that in PHP, and I don't want to look it up. always connects to DB connects. Okay, let's pop that there, so now I can use the DB functions to like pull in stuff.
Oh my god. What the hell? Okay.
DB user exists, DB create user. I don't know how much it broke by making that DB prefix and everything, but hopefully nothing too much. And then user, get username, yeah, that's fine. And switch over to the other chat, I'm only on the other chat. Next put the eye on SQL PHP 928. Oh. Let's check the logout still works.
Might help if I installed Whisper again. Maybe. Might help.
Unable to call get user ID and users PHP. Oh, because it's DB get user ID. There we go. Okay, so system info. So what does DB get? DB create member and DB create system. No, I need to get system and take a user ID and get all systems that belong to that user ID, and then function db get members, take system ID. Right now I can look up like what ID equals, so I will user created. What's where I return all of it. How do we fetch all those? PHP fetch all those, because I could put them like multiple. So I just fetch all.
Turn on lamp. Okay, that's better. Good news. The Home Assistant's little assist thing works on Android, unlike on iOS.
Stuff from members.
Turn off lamp. Turn on lamp.
From system.
Now I want to change what voice it uses.
System ID.
First time actually seeing what it has to offer. Because it's fucking useless on iOS. Like I go in here on iOS and I try and use assist manually.
Okay, so in theory, this should now be able to
How can I assist?
What do the different ones sound like? What's that?
yeah, it should now point out information about all the systems. Yep, but I get an empty array because I have none.
When you said it isn't Google Translate, because it's the worst voice.
The size of the systems is greater than equal to 0, then I want you to echo out
more in add-ons. Right.
Okay, so I can check if the array is bigger than 1, and this is here I have 0, so it says I have no systems.
Good to know the Home Assistant app on my phone is only a little broken.
Maybe add 1. And then maybe should you include Toponomicon about how if you want how to become a system?
Probably.
I feel like it could be
Just
like
have it in there.
I feel like it could be like an info page about like I don't know stuff.
Okay, well, the Home Assistant app on my phone's a little broken. I'll worry about it later.
To do generate system list as HTML. Okay, cool. So now I can pull down how many systems. I can pull down how many the systems you have from the database. Isn't that awesome? There's currently no way to
You should
create
have an
one.
import function.
I will, but I'm gonna make it work first.
Fair point.
Alright, and I just want like a
What am I looking for? Oh right, text-to-speech things.
create system system management. Okay, and here I want like
There you are.
Hi,
hi, I'm live streaming.
I've
Diamond
included
actually-
something in my thing here.
Cool. Diamond.
Yeah.
Something I wanted to let you know about. I got Home Assistant's little assist thing to actually work on Android.
Okay. Just thought I might put this in the info here.
Also, that post someone said found my host as a system. Yeah, that was actually them finding out the host was had subsystems, which is just like cool. This is kind of like, well, duh, like you kind of feel it's kind of obvious.
But the systems have systems.
Yeah, I could say, how do you like systems? You put systems in your system.
Am I the only one here who's fallen asleep in their chair before?
I mean, maybe.
Because I've fallen asleep in my chair. I think once. And by once, I mean 3 times.
First of all, you have no systems. Maybe try create a system. Of course, the ink is just a page to add a system to your thing, but like it's kind of funny. And it's like, oh, just try create one. Yeah, just do that. You know, just become a system. It's cool. I promise.
Totally.
Should I send to these buttons?
It's cool for some people, probably. It's probably like not cool for others.
I feel like I should send to these buttons.
Adding a system sounds better than creating one, because like creating suggests it's gonna give you a guide to open and work on. Maybe I could put something out here, not pure, want to be pure, click here to become pure. Okay, so adding a system, it's gonna go create system, and then this is gonna be like a form for like adding the first system, and then of course I'll have the ability to create subsystems within the system, so you can have systems within your systems.
How is
That's the
that
idea.
going to work?
I've got the database set up to already be able to handle it.
Subsystems.
Yeah, systems within your. How do you like systems? So you put systems in your system. So.
Okay, so
And
Diamond, I'm
does that
gonna
actually exist?
Yes.
figure something out here.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Because phone link on this phone refuses to be able to share screen. Like I cannot access my apps, I cannot access my screen. Thanks, phone link. Diamond, did you have to turn on that ability, or is it just not work normally?
What ability?
The being able to access what apps are on your phone through phone link, and also screen share it.
Access apps on. Okay, depends if it's an Android or some.
An Android,
iOS.
because that little apps tab just isn't there.
Wait, were you even watching my stream?
Do you want me to watch your stream?
You can if you want. I'm coding.
I just got a notification saying you just went live. For some
Yeah.
reason, it takes ages for it to do that.
I mean, they've been live for 30 minutes now.
Yeah, I'm coding. More stuff.
I mean, for now, I'll just install Visor on here. I'm not even using the standard Play Store, I'm using the Aurora Store.
Let me copy all this.
I don't know why this isn't working. Funding is just refusing to work right now.
How fun. Does Visor actually not exist? Great.
Yeah, it's just refusing to work now.
I don't even need an app on Android. Make sure Android ADB debugging is enabled. I have things here. I just need to turn ADB back on.
My phone decided to just not work.
I do occasionally have to turn ADB off. And by occasionally, I mean I always turn it off. Selling Visor APK. Okay, so... Okay, that works. So... Here, have a quite tall image of this phone.
Image.
Turn off lamp. Thanks, Home Assistant. Turn off lamp. Turn on lamp. I didn't say amp. Turn on lamp. It's actually controlling my lamp, by the way.
Do small amps even exist? Can you even do it with amps?
Probably. Because smart plugs exist. By the way, normally doing this would pull up Google Assistant. You might notice that it didn't. If I go into apps, default apps, my default digital assistant app, it's Home Assistant.
Probably wrap them
Ain't
up.
that something?
Yeah. And,
Diamond, how do you feel about that? I changed my default digital assistant away from Google. What happens if I set it to Firefox? I want to know.
Okay, cool. This is the most basic
I would just
add
open
system
Firefox.
form possible, but I mean it's functional.
Yep.
it's just gonna
By the way,
break the,
I'm running. I just wanted to mention this real quick. If I pull up my Home Assistant,
yeah.
I'm actually running something here, Diamond. I'm mildly running an entire Whisper instance on here, on my computer, on my Home Assistant. Just quickly turn on Watchdog for Whisper. I'm literally running Whisper.
Okay, so now I need code in here to handle the actual form. Shouldn't be that hard.
I just have Home Assistant here. Please put down the keyboard. It has conversation agent of Home Assistant, has speech to text of faster whisper, and text to speech of Google Translate. No wake words because I'm lazy. And pressing the button twice works for me. Let's see this. If I just wake up the little screen. No, it doesn't see. Okay, so ADB can't understand the little screen.
Madam, how does this look?
I couldn't understand that.
Let me make this box here.
You're even-
Sorry, I couldn't understand that.
Can you not?
Sorry, I couldn't understand that.
Just stop. This is an interesting phone. It's actually quite nice.
Interesting. Madam, what do you think about this design here?
There's boxes within your boxes.
How do you make boxes? You put boxes in your boxes.
Whoa. What do you think?
It's
Oh,
it's very box.
should this be centered?
I honestly don't care. In fact, I care so little I'm not looking.
These buttons here are not centered.
The system name is PL subsystem user ID. So
I'm definitely not gonna pass that by chair again.
true, and then the user ID, right?
Turn off lamp.
Create system.
Turn off light.
We'll leave the ring distance at 8.
Subsystem
Because
null.
This is unnamed.
Okay, so that should
Why
be,
isn't the server in here? I thought it included the damn server.
that should be code to create a system.
Well, luckily the info is in here.
What's with objects that I need and disappearing off my desk? Example.
I'm gonna
Fucking remote
try
for these
again.
lights.
And unname the mod pack.
Okay, so if the username is set, then if it is set,
It's gonna take a
then
while for
we
them. I want to include those buttons
create the
within
system.
the
Cool, I should be able to actually create a system now.
Are you gonna put a system in your system?
Yeah.
Didn't you just say you didn't want to find more members today?
No, I'm adding it to this. Me on like the website. Obviously, you have to test nested systems like a test.
God. Oh God, it's lagging.
Target must be type int no given. How do I make it so it doesn't have to be an int? I guess
Isn't integer like number or something?
yeah, but it also should be able to be null. It's int question mark a thing in PHP. Nope. I just make it subsystem out like any variable type. SQL
Yeah, still have that
injection
queen bee.
SQL system at row 1. Okay, it doesn't work. It has to, the subsystem has to be like, that's annoying. So you actually have to specify like a number here. Like a value negative.
I'm on the unnamed mod pack server even. Again.
Incorrect integer value for column fields in a system app
Oh,
is
okay.
field
Have
system.
shader at all.
What do you mean incorrect integer value for is field system? Is that an integer or? I thought it was a boolean.
This will probably help.
When I get that Vita TV, I'll probably unhook the 360 from HDMI.
Oh, it's a tiny int, so actually it's a number, not. That's annoying. Okay, fine. S
Here's we lost one.
I. Lost one what?
We lost one diamond.
No, okay. Yeah, when I'm talking about system stuff on here, I'm mostly talking about the website.
Hello there.
I'm testing
Sure.
like system
What do we have?
different systems on the website. I'm not actually trying to make a system to my system. It'd be like fucking hell.
And your rules would still apply there.
What rules?
You know which rules.
The one about asking everyone in the system first before making new members?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. In theory, I now have. Yeah! It works! Look!
Hmm?
I have an entry in the database.
I need to wait for the stream to catch up. It's only a couple seconds behind, but it still needs to catch up. Hooray.
No. Woohoo.
That's the best you're gonna get from me because 1 a.m. Extreme tiredness is beginning to set in, but I'll deal with it.
Okay,
And
so
definitely won't pass out in my chair.
now it should redirect you to user's PHP once it creates the system. Well, user's PHP, user PHP. Yeah, it's user PHP. Okay. Which should then have code to like show the systems. Okay, now it doesn't know how to deal with it. Print our systems. How does this look? So, array. Okay, so the first one's an array of arrays. So the first entry is how many systems you have in your system. How do I get the size of an array? Array get number of elements PHP. Count. Right, so we're using count here, not size of. And now. Is there a for each in PHP? Because that would make this a bit easier. Yes, okay. For each system systems as system.
Okay, I don't want to get too far on the spawn, so I might go east instead of north Nickman. Because
Print $sign system. I'll print R so I can like see all the info about it. Okay, that should give me one entry saying the crystal system, and then set 2 is the ID in the crystal system, and then 1 4, which 4 is the user and 1 means it's a shell system. Awesome. So now I'm just going to make like a shitty div. You know.
Benny Mainland.
Div class equal
Smart.
system and then print like span, you know, class equal heading and p dash p.
No, it does not have that anymore. Cool. When I initially moved my computer over to where it is now, a tiny little blinding white LED was on.
Okay, that should now say pass error. Oh. Systems. The crystal system. Hey, it gets at least one of them, right? It's supposed to be inside a little box, but like, haven't got CSS down yet, so.
Ugh.
Isn't CSS like the semi-worst part?
Yeah.
And by semi-worst part, I mean just the worst part.
Yeah.
And Nathan. I went north and I went east on the server, and there's nothing interesting in those directions. And I don't want to go too far away from spawn.
Sorry, what?
I went about that way north. I didn't find there's no mainland on the
So you are very muffled.
I'm muffled.
Show me through any map.
I went straight up, and there's no mainland whatsoever that way.
Background noise known as
Okay.
them playing Minecraft's gonna get annoying.
Can we move to like?
And that way there is some kind of mainland, but
Can
there's
we
nothing
move to
interesting.
VC2? Can you move me to VC2?
Well, you could go up more
Yep.
north on that mainland, and you'd probably find something.
100% less yelling at each other.
Border radius. Border. Forget how you border radius. Honestly, I think it looks fine already, like that. Okay, well, are we land? Are we in like a different? Yeah, we are.
VC
Okay.
dose.
Okay, I didn't hear anything. Okay. Span class equals info brackets slash span brackets p members and then total members or something. Just gonna set this to 0 for now because there's no way to read it yet. But this should give me like an idea of what it will look like. What do you think, Random?
What do you think about what?
Look at the stream.
Wait for it to catch up.
I'm probably gonna have a show a description of it underneath it, and then like maybe total members, and then like edit members, view members, and whatever else.
So it's just got the name and the total members right now?
Yeah, currently.
Yeah, that looks good.
Yeah.
Back to being half asleep.
Okay. PHP create associative array. Yeah, I've heard of associative arrays and dissociative arrays in PHP. I've heard I get recalled that.
They have what?
They have associative arrays and dissociative arrays in PHP. Like they get recalled associative and dissociative. That's pretty cool.
How familiar?
Yeah. Um. End quotes. Awesome. Yes. Array. Close empty array, and then for DB systems as and $sign DB system. Okay. For each DB system as a DB system, then we will read this as Boolean, and we will pull in all this information about it, and then I will figure out how to add that into an array, because I forget. PHP append to array. Array push. Okay. And sys object. Okay, so for each DB system as DB system, where we push this object. Oh, yib system PHP. Okay, so now we have system entries in here and a system over here. Margin top 20px, margin bottom 20px, I guess 10px and 10px. Okay, so now That should mean if I now go over to create system again, so I go create another system, which can't be anything way to do. Let's go straight to create system PHP again. Like, I don't know, the robot system. Yeah, definitely me. Okay, so now I have the crystal system and I have the robot system, and you'll see they're like kind of right next to each other. Alright, well, margin bottom only, so it should just from systems, well, user ID or whatever. Anyway, so that means we have the ability to create systems, but there's no way to create members in the systems. Get member count. Count 1. Okay, now we've done that as an integer value. So now we've got the ability to get the member count as like its own thing. Awesome. Now under system I can list member counts. VB get member count. VB system 0. Okay, so now we have the DB member count. Member count is like a thing. So now we can just okay. Okay. Add member.php question mark system. Okay. Little button. Slash A. I don't get why that doesn't work. Add members. Delete system. I feel like that's probably a bad idea to have that option there actually. I'll add it eventually. Actually, it does need to be there. But it needs to like delete every in system and then all members in it. Or we make IP sniffers for me. I don't know what you mean by IP sniffers for me though. I guess it's a quick button to like add a new member to the system. I guess deleting the system should make all the members like go to like the root system, I suppose. Like if members are in a subsystem, it should just move them to the root of the system. Add system, create member, edit member, delete. And that's create system, okay. Manage systems. Okay, so how does that look? I have to test something, hang on. Okay, the photo isn't actually at the photo.
I'll be back in a minute.
The footer isn't working.
Never mind. I'm back.
Hi. The footer broke.
Of course it did.
No.
When do we ever go 5-10 minutes without something breaking?
Well, I managed to fix it. Except now there's another problem, which you'll be able to see if you open up the stream. Did you see the problem?
Not really.
The
What's
add system
what's
button,
wrong?
all the way at the bottom. It's cutting into the footer.
Oh, how fun.
Ah.
Definitely not even more pain for you to deal with.
Fucking hate CSS. I'm honestly thinking of getting off soon, but because I've got this page sort of working now.
Alright.
So I can go here, create a system whenever I feel like it. And then it gives me a page to create a system. I can enter a name for it. Ideally, I'm gonna have this, probably gonna have a description and have it too at some point. But for now, it's just name. And then I've got either yes every system you have, and the button to edit members, which doesn't work. So the idea is you have the system name and then the number of members in the system, and this button here to edit how the members of it, which probably will cover like the whole thing. Or maybe I could make it so you just click on like the whole thing itself, and that lets you like edit the members. There's only one button. I don't know. I'll figure something out. Anyway, I'm gonna go now because I need to eat and make food, and then I need to go to bed. And so yeah, I'm gonna go do that. So I'm gonna hop off now. I don't know how long I've been streaming for. Apparently about an hour. If I wasn't recording, I didn't realize I was recording. So I've been streaming for about an hour, so it's decent amount of time. And it was not always saying it's a decent amount of time. I'm sorry the other members didn't get to talk much today. I guess I didn't really want to. Yeah, I'm a bit tired. I've been switching in and out all day, and at this point, I just want to get off for a bit. I just want to go into the void of partial existence and kind of just hang out there for a bit. Anyway,